afternoon, Year 8. Unfortunately, I can't be with you today because I have to attend the Key Stage 3 meeting with the accreditation team. However, today is your chance to start writing up your magnet project lab report, okay? Now, I know we had some difficulty with our materials and apparatus last time we did it, and we had two people who were absent, so I will just do a bit of the experiment now so that you can remember what happened, okay? So part of our materials and apparatus, we had a battery source. So I'm using double A 1.5 volt battery, okay? And of course, we have our copper wire, okay? And instead of an iron screw, I have an iron nail, okay? Really long one, okay? Of course, we have our paper clips, and I have some electrical tape so that I don't burn my fingers when I touch the bare wire, because I couldn't find any covered wire, okay? So essentially what we did was first in class we talked about what the testable question was. We did some background research, then we did our expanded hypothesis, okay? And even on the if you look at the downloaded version of the lab report format, you will see the picture of how we set up. So basically we want to make a circuit because that's how electromagnets work. They need to have electricity. That's the why there's an electro there. Electromagnet, a magnet run by electricity. So this iron nail will become magnetic not because we took another magnet and rubbed it in one direction, but because we coiled, okay, we're going to coil copper wire around it and pass electricity through it, okay? So, what is your independent variable? I'm not going to tell you. You should know that. What is your dependent variable? I'm not going to tell you either. You should know that, okay? And of course, you should know what your controlled variables are. So just to show you, especially those who were not here that other time, okay, what happens was we coiled, okay, the copper wire through the nail. First time we coiled it 10 times, okay? Then we coil it again 20 times. Then we coil it around 30 times, 40 times, 50 times as your coil, as long as your copper wire is, okay? Now I won't do all 5 trials. You can look at the results. It's uploaded in the Weebly. Okay, you saw that in the PowerPoint, okay? What I'm just going to show, especially those who are not here, is what happens when we pass the electromagnet, when we pass electricity through the iron, okay, the iron nail, okay? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I coiled it 20 times, okay? So there you see, coiled around 20 times. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach one end, okay, one end to the battery using electric tape. And I'm going to connect the other end to the battery, okay? It has to be, why do I have to connect the other end to the battery? Why isn't this an electromagnet yet? Okay, think about circuits. We talked about circuits, okay? This is an open circuit. Electricity does not flow from the battery around because the other end of the copper wire is not yet connected to the other end of the battery. So let's close the circuit, okay? And let's see what happens. Okay, how many paper clips do you think this will pick up? Okay, so as you can see, 20 picked up, about 3 paper clips. Now, what's going to happen if I open the circuit? Okay, everything falls down. Why? Because there's no electricity passing through the magnet and it is, okay, an open circuit once more. Okay, now 20, let's go 21, 22, 27, 28, 29, 30. So we have 30 here. Okay, now let me just attach it over here again using the electric tape. Okay, now let's see how many. So at 30, it's able to get this much. Okay, so let's open the circuit again. There you go. Open the circuit, all the nails fell down, and all the paper clips fell down, and I was able to count 7. It picked up 7. So now, based on this experiment and what you saw here, go back to the PowerPoint and look at the magnet project tick list. And make sure you have everything in that list, okay? Now, your lab report has to be, now let me just remove this, has to be neatly typed, okay? Neatly typed, which means you type it up and you either print it out and give it to me. Please print it out nicely. Don't give me, haphazardly done work, okay? So you can either do that or you can send me your file. Now, how are you going to do the graph? You can either hand draw it or you can do it on Excel, okay? Now, you can sit beside your partner, you can talk about it, but everybody needs to submit one lab report, okay? If you have any questions, send me an email, and your lab report is due our next meeting. So today is day 3, so the lab report is due day 6, okay? See ya. Bye-bye. Amazing electromagnet of science.